Well, we've had a bit of a lull in tropical activity since Hurricane Beryl, which broke records after intensifying from a tropical depression with winds of 35 miles an hour to a hurricane with winds of 75 miles an hour just in a 24-hour time span. 1 week before Beryl made its third and final landfall, which happened to be in Texas, the very short-lived tropical storm Chris formed, and it made landfall in Mexico. But since then, we've had Saharan dust helping to keep things calm for us. But now, the National Hurricane Center is highlighting a disturbance out in the Atlantic. As of today, July 31st, this wave has a medium 60% chance of development over the next 7 days. Over the next 48 hours, there is a near 0% chance of this wave developing. Now, over the next several days, if this system develops to the point of being named, it will get the name Debbie. So here's what we are looking at out there right now. It's a large tropical wave with disorganized showers and storms near the Lesser Antilles. Conditions are expected to become conducive or more favorable for development as the system moves over the Greater Antilles towards the Bahamas by the end of this week. A tropical depression could form by this weekend in the vicinity of the Greater Antilles, the Bahamas, or near Florida. Looking at forecast models, model guidance has been struggling a bit with how this system could evolve. On your screen, you see the European forecast model on the left and the American forecast model on the right. If you notice the spread of potential outcomes, this shows the uncertainties and the disagreement. Although trends of the European model has been the most consistent, shifts are possible, and that's why we continue to monitor. We do have warm waters out there, so you may ask, why are things so uncertain? That's because the system is so disorganized and broad. A center of circulation hasn't been established, and it's also being impacted by dry air and dust, and that's why development, at least for the next couple of days, is near zero. It could also interact with some stronger upper level winds, which can make organization a bit more challenging, but the system is expected to be in an environment where these things wouldn't impact it by the weekend. This system will be steered, though, by a high pressure system over the central Atlantic. But again, models are showing disagreement on the exact placement and the strength of this high pressure system. So there are two potential scenarios. A stronger, more organized system would favor a more easterly track, curving northward. A weaker, more disorganized system would likely head farther west, potentially affecting the peninsula of Florida or even sliding into the eastern Gulf of Mexico this weekend. So again, until we have a consolidated system with a defined center, we won't have a better picture of how close it'll get to Florida. We'll continue to monitor the system as it moves into an environment that will allow for development later this week. What we do ask you to do now is be sure you and every member of your household are 1 week ready. You always want to be prepared, and you never want to be caught off guard. Thanks for spending a minute with EM.